At PeoplesBank, innovation is not only a core value, but it's also one of our competitive advantages. That's why we're happy to bring you the Innovation Series. We'll start by looking at Valley Venture mentors and some of their startups, what it takes to start out as an entrepreneur, and what it takes to bring innovation to the marketplace. So let's have a look at Valley Venture mentors, and thanks for watching.
So it started off with a small group, about 16 people, 24 people at another meeting, of 4 hand-selected startups that we knew, myself and Paul Silva, who's the other co-founder, knew, and brought them together with some business people we knew and said, let's try something. Let's try having a thoughtful way of having these business folks give these startups advice.
It was really an opportunity to design, build, and launch something that was unique to Western Mass, take advantage of the raw materials that were here, the spirit of give, get, grow that Valley Venture Mentors is. Like the more you give, the more you get, the more you grow. That's true for entrepreneurs, and it's true for our mentors.
What do you think the ingredients are here in the Pioneer Valley that make this a good incubator for entrepreneurs?
I think the collaborative spirit, there's a little more of a giving spirit that's here. And I don't know how to define that. I don't know where it came from necessarily, but we see it again and again in the mentors that they're just willing to give their time. They're willing to talk to somebody a little bit longer. They're willing to schedule a meeting next week and to follow up. So there's a genuine giving spirit that's here. I think there's also a very respectful environment where we've got a lot of different people here from a lot of different backgrounds, and it works. I mean, everyone respects one another, everyone is appreciative of the differences that we all bring to the table. So when you create an environment like that, it allows people to be more comfortable. It allows them to come out, and I think it allows the entrepreneurs to come out and feel comfortable describing their crazy idea and not having people laugh at them and not having people say, oh, that's horrible, what are you thinking about? But instead to say, that's interesting, that's really neat, have you thought about this? Have you looked at this challenge that you're going to face? And it's supportive and it's loving. And the term we use in the program is lovingly critical. And I think lovingly critical kind of defines not only our mentors, but it defines the culture of the group that we have.
Yeah, I mean, I think Western Massachusetts is really the secret to Valley Venture Mentors' success, right? There are these incredible educational institutions that are here, and the students, the professors, the administrators, they're here and they want to solve problems. Our business partners, other great programs also helping out entrepreneurs, small business leaders. We have a term we use, co-opetition, right? That just the whole point is aggregating all of this opportunity in people and bringing them together in a structure where they're excited to solve problems and work together and find different ways to doing it, and finding when you bring people together, it amplifies results.
What's ahead for you? So as these startups plot their future, and sometimes ideas change as you go along, as you said, do you have a vision for where you want to be if we were sitting here 5 years from now, of what might have transpired in that time?
I'm hopeful in 4 or 5 years, downtown Springfield and Valley Venture Mentors is known as the place you want to go to. If you're an entrepreneur and you've got a startup, you got to go down there. We're going to be focused at a location that's going to draw people in, let them meet each other, have coffee, brainstorm, come up with the next Google.
How do you know, in the success stories, do they have things in common?
The common theme of all of them is they needed a little structure. They needed the place where it was comfortable to come and explore. They needed a place to describe their crazy dreams and have people say, that's great, that's an awesome crazy dream. How can we help?
And I think the best way to understand VVM is the stories of our entrepreneurs. We can tell you about the excitement of bringing everyone together and what it is, but really we have a saying, show, don't tell here. And the best way is really hear firsthand from them. We've got each one of our entrepreneurs and graduates is an incredible story.
And I do think show, don't tell will be a great theme for the stories that we're telling as well, because you'll see those principles that you talked about come to life. And I imagine stories, ideas that have changed along the way, and success at the end, or early failure, which can be a success in itself. So I think those stories will be fascinating to watch as well as we go through the series.
We are very proud of the startups who've gone through our program. We're really excited about the impact they're having, not just in the Pioneer Valley, but the whole world in some cases. And we're happy to be able to share these stories, and happy to have more people come and experience Valley Venture Mentors.
Excellent.